Good morning, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Sabah al-khair wa marhaban bikum. Welcome to the second World Summit for Social Development. My name is Beatrix Kania, and I'm the United Nations Chief of Protocol. I have the honor to be your Master of Ceremony for today's flag raising. The flag raising ceremony marks the transfer of authority over the beautiful Qatar National Convention Center from the state of Qatar to the United Nations, and of course, for the duration of the conference. It's a privilege to be your guest again here at the QNCC. Before we begin, I would kindly like to ask you to please silence your cell phones. I would now like to introduce to you His Excellency Dr. Ahmed Hassan Al-Hamadi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the State of Qatar. Excellency, may I invite you to come to the stage.
سعادة لي جون هو وكيل الأمين العام للأمم المتحدة للشؤون الاقتصادية والاجتماعية. أصحاب السعادة الحضور الكرام، نتشرف بالترحيب بكم بحفاوة في مدينة الدوحة، المدينة التي لطالما عرفت بكرم الضيافة وحسن الاستقبال، والمدينة التي شهدت أنجح المناسبات والمؤتمرات الدولية الهامة. وإننا ممتنون بشكل خاص لحضوركم معنا اليوم في مراسم الاحتفال الرسمي لرفع العلم. أصحاب السعادة، في الوقت الذي تتجه فيه أنظارنا إلى مؤتمر القمة الاجتماعي العالمي تحت عنوان مؤتمر القمة العالمي الثاني للتنمية الاجتماعية، الذي ستبدأ أعماله رسمياً في غضون يومين، ونسعى فيه جاهدين كمجتمع دولي لتعزيز التنمية الاجتماعية الشاملة والمستدامة. يسعدنا أن نشير بأنه من دواعي اعتزاز دولة قطر استضافتها لهذا المؤتمر الهام، الذي ينعقد بعد 30 عاماً من انعقاد مؤتمر القمة العالمي الأول في كوبنهاغن، خاصة في ضوء ما يشكله من فرصة محورية لمواصلة الحوار العالمي حول مجموعة من القضايا الهامة وتعزيز التنمية الاجتماعية للجميع. السيدات والسادة، تدرك دولة قطر أهمية العمل المتعدد الأطراف وأهمية تضافر الجهود والتعاون الدولي من أجل إحراز تقدم ملموس في ميدان التنمية الاجتماعية على نحو مستدام وشامل. ومن هذا المنطلق بادرت دولة قطر لاستضافة مؤتمر القمة العالمي الثاني للتنمية الاجتماعية، وإننا على ثقة بأن هذا المؤتمر سيتيح فرصة محورية للتأكيد على الإرادة السياسية واستثمار الفرص الزاخرة لتسريع وتحفيز الإجراءات التحولية لتحقيق التنمية الاجتماعية والعدالة الاجتماعية للجميع وتسريع التقدم في خطة عام 2030. أصحاب السعادة، تتمتع دولة قطر بسجل حافل ومشهود له في مجال الشراكة والتعاون الدولي، وتعتز بشكل خاص بعلاقة الشراكة الاستراتيجية المتميزة مع منظومة الأمم المتحدة، والتي توجد بافتتاح بيت الأمم المتحدة في الدوحة. ويعد ذلك مثالاً بارزاً على الثقة التي تضعها دولة قطر في منظمة الأمم المتحدة بمختلف وكالاتها ومكاتبها، والالتزام الثابت بدعمها. ويسعدنا بأنه قد تم تحقيق الكثير في سياق هذه الشراكة والتعاون الحيوي، كما حرصت دولة قطر على استضافة العديد من مؤتمرات الأمم المتحدة الهامة التي أثمرت في تحقيق الأهداف المرجوة، والتي كان آخرها مؤتمر الأمم المتحدة الخامس المعني بأقل البلدان نمواً الذي احتضنته مدينة الدوحة في شهر مارس 2023 وتميز بأصداء إيجابية واسعة النطاق. الحضور الكريم، في الوقت الذي نرحب فيه بكم جميعا ونتمنى لكم إقامة سعيدة في مدينة الدوحة، نتطلع لعقد قمة مثمرة وناجحة لتحقيق نتائج ملموسة تسهم في تحقيق رؤيتنا المشتركة لعالم أفضل، والمضي قدما بالسياسات الاجتماعية التي لا تترك أحدا خلف الركب. وغني عن البيان أنه أمامنا على مدار الأيام الثلاثة لمؤتمر القمة العالمي الثاني للتنمية الاجتماعية فرصة استثنائية للتأكيد على التزامنا الجماعي وبذل كافة الجهود لتحقيق ذلك. ختاماً، ستواصل دولة قطر إسهاماتها ومبادراتها في العمل الدولي المشترك في مختلف المجالات، ونؤكد بأن الدوحة ستبقى عنوانا وملتقا للعمل متعدد الأطراف ومنبرا موثوقا للحوار والتعاون. وشكرا لكم.
Your Excellency, Mr. Lee Junhwa, Undersecretary General of the United Nations for Economic and Social Affairs, Excellencies, distinguished guests, we are honored to warmly welcome you in Doha, a city long known for its hospitality and welcoming spirit, a city that has witnessed the most successful and important events and conferences. We are particularly grateful for your presence with us today at the official flag-raising ceremony. Your Excellencies, as our attention turns to the Second World Summit for Social Development, which will officially commence in 2 days, and as we strive as an international community to promote inclusive and sustainable social development, we are pleased to note that the State of Qatar is proud to host this important conference, which is being held 30 years after the first World Summit in Copenhagen, especially given the pivotal opportunity it presents to continue the global dialogue on a range of important issues and promote social development for all. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the State of Qatar recognizes the importance of multilateral action and of concerted efforts and international cooperation to achieve tangible progress in the field of social development in a sustainable and inclusive manner. It is from this perspective that the State of Qatar took the initiative to host the Second World Summit for Social Development. We are confident that the summit will provide a pivotal opportunity to reaffirm the political will and to capitalize on the abundant opportunities to accelerate and stimulate transformative actions to achieve social development and social justice for all, and accelerate progress for the Agenda 2030. Your Excellencies, the State of Qatar has a distinguished and proven track record in international partnership and cooperation, and takes particular pride in its outstanding strategic partnership with the United Nations system, culminating in the opening of the United Nations House in Doha. This is a prime example of the trust that the State of Qatar places in the United Nations and its various agencies and offices, and its wavering commitment to supporting them. We are pleased that much has been achieved within the framework of this vital partnership and cooperation. The State of Qatar has also been keen to host several important United Nations conferences that have yielded the desired goals, the most recent of which was the 5th United Nations Conference on the Least Developed Countries, which Doha hosted in March 2023 and which was marked by widespread positive feedback. Distinguished guests, as we welcome you all, we wish you a pleasant stay in Doha, and we look forward to a fruitful and successful summit and to achieving tangible results that contribute to realizing our shared vision of a better world and advancing social policies that leave no one behind. It goes without saying that over the 3 days of the Second World Summit for Social Development, we have an exceptional opportunity to reaffirm our collective commitment and exert every effort to this end. In conclusion, the State of Qatar will continue its contributions and initiatives in joint international action in various fields, and we affirm that Doha will remain a hub and a meeting place for multilateral action and a trusted platform for dialogue and cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your warm words of welcome. And it's now my honor to introduce to you Mr. Junhua Lee, Under-Secretary General for Economic and Social Affairs of the United Nations. USG, you have the floor.
Your Excellency, Dr. Ahmed Hassan Al-Ahmadi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the State of Qatar, Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, and dear friends. Good morning. I'm deeply honored to be with you today as the Secretary General of the Second World Summit for Social Development for this symbolic flag-raising ceremony. I fully subscribe to the inspiration remarked by the Secretary General. This is the moment formally marking the handover of this landmark facility to the United Nations. The Qatar National Convention Center is now transformed into a space where the global community will gather to advance solutions and renewed hope, inspired by the Doha political declaration to be adopted by the leaders. I extended my profound gratitude to the government and the people of the state of Qatar for their warm welcome and generosity. Please also allow me to acknowledge the extraordinary efforts of the team from the Permanent Committee for Organizing Conferences of the Qatar Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I also extend my sincere thanks to the Interdepartmental Task Force of the United Nations Secretariat for the strong spirit of the collegiality and the collaboration throughout the preparation process. Together, we have accomplished in less than 10 months a process usually undertaken in 2 years. This is a very significant achievement, especially under the current international landscape. I'm equally thankful to the many dedicated local colleagues who will work tirelessly to ensure the logical success of these next 4 days, from transport and catering to the safety and security. Excellencies, distinguished participants, dear friends, over the coming days, our focus will squarely be on what is important for the global social agenda and cooperationship. We will learn about the innovative and adaptive solutions to the social development challenges that can be replicated in the different contexts across the countries. We will hear about the new commitments and partnership opportunities to collaborate across the sectors, organizations, and the regions. Crucially, civil society, NGOs, private sector, Federation of the Employers, trade union, academia, and the research institutes from across the globe are gathered here as a driving force for social development to build an inclusive, equitable, and sustainable world. Their meaningful engagement ensures that this summit truly places people at the center of the development. Just now, as the Secretary General mentioned that, here in Doha, this is a significant city with a reach of the history, with the commitment to the multilateralism. So together, let us deliver the dignity and the opportunity, the vision and the actions that the world needs in the coming years. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Undersecretary General. We will now proceed with the flag raising ceremony, and in honor of the flags, may I please invite everybody to stand for the raising of the flags. Thank you.
Attention! Forward!
You may be seated. We have now reached the end of our ceremony. But before we conclude, I invite you to turn your attention to the sky for a surprise by the Qatari Education Above All Foundation, in cooperation with Lehfiya Internal Security Forces and the Joint Special Forces of Qatar. The parachutists, which we are about to see, are each carrying a flag with one of the icons representing the individual Sustainable Development Goals. The performance symbolizes the commitment of the Education Above All Foundation to advancing education, equity, and sustainability. While we wait for this special moment, let me just say thank you all for joining us today. I wish you an enjoyable day and a successful summit. Shukran lakum jamian.